Afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to the Pipe Report. So we may have seen another terrorist attack in Brussels, in Belgium again. Explosive noises were heard at the Brussels train station. Now this could be anything. This could be some kids playing with fireworks. Could be somebody even, I gotta say, shooting a gun. Or it could be a terrorist explosion, a suicide bomber. Either way, I'm assuming we can most likely construe this attack as a terrorist attack. They're becoming so common nowadays that whenever you hear a loud explosion, your first thought is radical Islam. And about 95% of the time, you are correct. And the other 5% of the time you aren't correct about it, it was still some lone gunman who happened to follow radical Islam, but wasn't part of ISIS sponsorship. The article in question: Belgian media are reporting that explosion-like noises have been heard at a Brussels train station, prompting the evacuation of a main square. Broadcaster RTL quoted fire services spokesman Pierre Mays confirming that some kind of explosion had happened in the city's central station on Tuesday. Mays could not say what had caused the blast. He could only confirm that firefighters were at the scene. The Belgium's capital Grand Place, a major tourist site, was evacuated along the station about 200 meters away. Belgium has been on high alert since suicide bombers killed 32 people on the Brussels subway and at an airport on March 22, 2016. Like I said, this is common. We see this now all the times in the modern world. I forgot who said it. I have to look it up, but I believe it was someone in France. And she said, she was like a high journalist or some high-powered woman. And she said that we have to accept terrorism as a modern way of life now. Whenever terrorism happens, we, in essence, should not denounce it. We should accept it as what it is because it's not going away. This is a very poor and pessimistic attitude to have. Very poor. And I think this is why people are getting fed up with this type of attitude. People don't want to see their family members die. People don't want to see their friends die. Especially from people who strap a bomb to their chest and don't care who they kill. They're killing women and children and men, and they don't care. They do it in the name of Allah. What kind of God do they worship allows them to kill innocent people? People that didn't do anything wrong toward them. That had no business even hurting them at all. This is a very, very violent ideology. Sharia law is at the frontmost of violent ideology, and people need to change. People need to stand up and get rid of radical Islam. But if you say you are against radical Islam, you are considered a demagogue because they think you are against Islam as the religion and not the radical mentality that lays behind it. It's hard to fight an enemy when, if you try to fight an enemy, you are literally labeled as a right-wing racist and a bigot. I think people need to really realize that radical Islam isn't going away. And there is a lot of Muslims that do terrorist attacks. It's not racist saying it. It's not bigoted mentioning that. That is fact. And I'm done.